Welcome students. Today we will start our chapter and name of chapter we have already started, uh, which we left. After that we will continue, and we were continuing this chapter, a question of trust, chapter 4, and today we will start second part of that chapter, a question of trust. In that we read about Horace Danby, that he was much interested in reading books, and that was his hobby, and expensive hobby, because the books which he liked, that books were not local or ordinary. He was interested in rare books, and these rare books, the cost of it were very high, and the person who was doing uh, work of locks, he cannot adjust, or he cannot have such large amount to survive or to get the amount for such large books. So what he used to do for that, he managed, or he tried to rob or to steal the money from the society, and for that he always tried to find the opportunities, that where it is there the chances are to get the amount to rob it. And in the same way, once he read it about the large house, and that there is a person who is out of that bungalow, and the person is not staying in that one, and that large house, that is the Shotover Grange, that is left without any person. Only two persons are there in that house, and that persons are only owners. Now what happened over there? There he read and reached over there to rob that house. He is trying to get over there. So now what happened after that? That we will continue in this second part. So all this story we understood in first part, and now in second we will continue. There were about 15,000 pounds worth of jewels in the Grange safe. Now, that bungalow of which we are talking, in that only how much amount was there? 15,000 pounds. Now you can multiply this about the current value of pounds, and such a sufficient amount was available that he could survive at least for 1 or 2 years, and he no need to rob any other things, and he could satisfy his need of reading books. If he sold them one by one, he expected to get at least 5,000, enough to make him happy for another year. Now he made the target that if he would sell one by one, even then also he could survive for another or the next year. There were 3 very interesting books coming up for sale in autumn. Now they were sale in autumn. Now he would get the money he wanted to buy them, and now he will try to get that amount. Now he got this information that the books are going on there for sale, and how to get the money. So he is ready to get all these books, and for that he is arranging this money, and anyhow how he will do it, that we will continue. He had seen the housekeeper hang the key. Now what he saw over there? He saw that housekeeper, he has hanged the key over there out of that one, and took the key and opened the door. So there was key, and that key was out of that one, and from there what he did? From there he took that key, and that key was out of the house. So he kept this key along with him and tried to open that, and open the door. He was always careful not to leave any fingerprints, and as we know it, that no person would leave the fingerprints. If fingerprints are left over there, then forensic science or the labs, they capture the person by fingerprints, and we can understand how sharp he is. in his mind. So he is taking utmost care as not to be hurt by any person or any police. A small dog was lying in the kitchen. Now you see over here, this is the kitchen over here, and in that kitchen portion, what was there? A small dog. It was lying over there. Now we can see over there. So this is kitchen. So in nearby kitchen, a small dog was there. As dog is very faithful and it takes the care of house. Now see what it is done. It stirred, made a noise and moved its tail in a friendly way. Instead of barking, instead of biting, what it did, it made up the noise, a little bit noise, and in a friendly way, it waved the tail also. So it was not opponent or attacking. All right, Sherry, Horace said as he passed. Now what he uttered? He said, all right, Sherry. Now he is pronouncing this by the name of Sherry. To whom? To dog. Now from this, what happened? Dog is familiar and dog is quiet over there. Horace said as he passed. All you had to do to keep dogs quiet was to call them by their right names. And he emphasizes who? Horace Dalby. He says if you have to keep quiet, if you want to keep mum to dogs, what you have to do? You call them by names. So one formula what he gave over here, dogs if they have to mum, what to do? Call by name. So if you call any dog by name, they will be mum. But why I am telling over here, we should also know it. Sometimes it's not necessary that we are going to rob or on that time only. Sometimes dogs are stray and even then also they try to attack us. So better we learn the trick. So from this trick, any name you can call them if they are trying to attack you, and try to pacify them, and they will become peaceful and they will not become aggressive. So why don't we follow this trick? So call them by name, and this trick was followed by that fellow Horace Denby just to make it quiet over there and show them love. And to dogs, if they are trying to attack you, show them love either by physical action or by calling them by names. The safe was in the drawing room. Now, safe, if we are talking about there, so that was in drawing room. What was in drawing room? Safe. And in safe, there was currency, you can say, many notes were hidden over there. So this position was over there behind a rather poor painting, and behind with painting instead of books. So Horace wondered for a moment whether he should collect pictures instead of books. And when he saw over there that behind paintings, so first what was there? Paintings. And behind paintings, all these drawing room and safe was there. So it was hidden, the safe was hidden behind the painting. In this way, he came to conclusion a little bit. He diverted one, he showed all these paintings. He thought, why I should not collect the paintings instead of reading books. He thought in a mind for a while that I should change the hobby. But they took up too much room. But what happened? They took too much room. Paintings required a lot of rooms. In a small house, books were better, and books were better in a small house. There was a great bowl of flowers on the table, and Horace felt his nose tickle, and there was flowers on the table. So suppose this is table, and in this table flowers that were kept, and in these flowers they were Now you can see flowers table rough diagram over here, and these were hectic for him. He gave a little sneeze and then put down his bag and he sneezed over there due to these flowers. And as we know, he was suffering from hay fever, and this hay fever due to these flowers, it made him allergic and sneeze. He carefully arranged his tools. He ate 4 hours before the servants returned, and for that he has how much time? 4 hours. And after that, what happened? We will continue in the next one. Thank you.